Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. Got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm lying. But I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
Life opportunities do not arise by being on your own, but by daring to take new paths and connect with the beats and the rhythms of life.
Dum dum dum, dum dum dum, dum 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 dum, dum dum dum, dum dum dum, dum dum dum, dum 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 dum, dum dum dum, dum dum dum, dum dum dum, dum 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 dum, dum dum dum.
Singing a cappella has been around since prehistoric times and is actually one of the oldest creative forms of music. It is practiced at any moment of human gathering to connect with and as a group. We are social human beings and we instinctively look for connection and stability with other people. We need partners to communicate and to resonate.
Dum dum dum. Dum dum dum, dum 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 dum, dum dum dum, dum dum dum, dum dum dum, dum 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 dum, dum dum dum, dum dum dum, dum dum dum, dum 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 dum, 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 dum dum dum.
But I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me.
Dum dum dum, dum dum dum.
Don't put your blame on
Dum 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 dum, dum dum dum, dum dum dum,
Take a look in
dum
the
dum
mirror.
dum 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 dum,
Do you see
dum dum
clearer? How you see
dum dum dum, dum dum dum,
in what you
dum 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 dum,
believe?
dum dum dum.
'Cause I'm only human.
And once we have the support and stability, we can easily spice life up with even more driving forces.
Dum dum dum,
Don't put your blame.
dum 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 dum, dum dum dum. Dum 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 dum, 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 dum 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 dum, dum 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 d
put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
Our vocal band Crush is a microcosmic representation of any social group. Back in the days, the group was often more important than the individual, especially for survival purposes. But nowadays, we are not necessarily dependent on each other anymore. Still, we are supposed to function in our professional, social, and private surroundings, which seems to make people feel more and more uncomfortable recently. Human connection has partially been replaced by digital connection. So problems with trusting each other, facing confrontations, and respecting people for who they really are seems to have become the root of many societal problems. We sing a cappella together, and we have dealt with this ancient phenomenon of human connection because we have nothing else to rely on but our own voices. So in October last year, after auditions organized by our coach Andy Laure and supported by the Institut Européen du Chant Choral, we all found our ways into one room as individuals. And without really knowing each other, we just simply started singing together. Most of us had never met before, but it was magical. We felt humanly at home and instinctively connected. So our first encounter was purely magical, of course, musical, passionate, and energetic. So after a few sessions, we realized that we all had our lines down, because we've been in choirs before, we know how it works. But then we thought, okay, we need to do more. We need to do more to actually resonate as a group. So we found the solution to be rooted in our connectedness that we already had through the passion of singing. So we needed to get to the next level. We needed to actively listen to and feel each other to actually make our songs resonate and also get our message across. As we are all from different musical backgrounds, we figured out each other's strengths and weaknesses and discussed the best options for our diversified group. Because only as a group we can resonate musically and energetically by celebrating this diversity without any feelings of competition or judgment. We are also not organized in a traditional way. Except from the initial financial support that we get from the INEC and from the Œuvre Grande Duchesse Charlotte, we are fully self-managed. So we spend a lot of time together discussing various ideas and also splitting up tasks according to our personal skills. We sit together and decide which gigs we want to accept and which image and message we want to convey. We also have to feel into our music in order to polish off our songs in terms of pitch, volume, tone, and vowel sounds. You might be surprised how many ways there are to pronounce an O or an A. Also, to get the timings right and change on the same notes is a matter of silent communication among the group while singing. The sense of hearing is therefore fully alert at all times, to filter the needs of the group and to adapt to the beats and rhythms provided to us by our beatboxer and our bass singer. So this connectedness becomes even stronger through this instant feedback that we give each other. And our communication is not expressed in words, but by ear, by eye contact, breathing movements, and also body communication. We have to fully feel the buzz in order to emerge into the energy that it provides. The feeling of belonging is ancient and uncages enormous possibilities. The teamwork and effort we all put into this group in the last half year is just exceptional, because we have the same goals and we also move to the same rhythms and beats. Listening to each other and facing confrontations is the key to any beautiful human relationship and the essence of life in general. Sometimes in our times of hectic, we sometimes lose the connection with our emotions, but we have to be very emotional in many times. We have to open up and to resonate and synchronize in many situations. And many times it makes us feel very vulnerable because we have to leave our comfort zones and we have to let go. So we need this safe space as this group in order to evolve together and experiment with life. Bringing a song to life as a purely human group effort is probably one of the most impressive and powerful experiences I have ever had. It releases all kinds of happiness hormones inside you, and it gives you access to this ancient feeling of belonging and being part of a project of creation. And especially because we are all humans, it was even more astonishing that we felt so overwhelmed by this instinctive feeling of connectedness. It doesn't seem to be part much in our daily lives anymore, because probably it's too hectic and we are too distracted by everything. The connection that we have felt is purely human. And we realize that we have to harmonize as human beings and as a species. And music is a very powerful connector. So we are very honored to be here today, exactly to the day, 6 months after our very first encounter, in that one room just around the corner from here. So let's embrace this connectedness by mingling and creating together. But remember, we are only humans after all, and we all make mistakes. So let's connect, but as long as we are humanly connected, nothing much can break us. So let's embrace the ride of life and harmonize to harmonize.
Do 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 da. Do 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 da. Do 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 da. Do 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 do. This hit that ice cold, Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Dying, whining, living it up in the city. Got tracks on with sound the road. Fill my cup, put some liquor in it. Take a sip, sign a check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If you show up, you gotta show up. Smoother than a fresh drop of Skippy. Hot damn, do 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 do. Hot damn, do 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 do. Hot damn, do 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 do. Hot damn, do 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 do. Do 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 do.